So I grew up in a small town in Indiana, 500 people. Probably about 30 to 40 of those people were related to me. They were cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents, etc. So I grew up in a place where community was just sewn into the fabric of what it was all about. So when you had hardship, who was there for you? The community. And it wasn't just family. It was the community in general. They knew you. They knew what you were all about. They knew what you needed. If you had needs or if you had things that were of benefit to other people, you just did it. You just reached out and did that. So I go off to school, University of Colorado, and graduate there. Eye-opening, of course, going from Indiana to Boulder, Colorado. And then I'm hired by one of the largest corporations in the world, Shell Oil Company. And I go to work for them, and I always long for that same sense of community that you had. It's hard to have community in a multinational company and working as an employee. So I always try to connect there through organizations that give back to the community. But that's really what I always wanted to do, is find that sense of community. So here we are in the Woodlands 35 years later, and the reason I moved here was because you could feel that back in 1989 when I moved here, that this is a place that's about community. You can tell based on the faith-based structure here, based on the school systems, the parks, the pathways, the environment, the festivals, the things that they do here, even back in the late 80s. So then I say, we start a law firm. How are we going to support that? Because as we go from being 20-some thousand people when I moved here to 120,000 now, the Woodlands still does an amazing job at creating community, and we want to be a part of that. So we sponsor races. We support social programs, Interfaith, United Way, YMCA, you can name hundreds of them, that we give our time, our money, and our energy to, because we feel that has to be a part of what we're all about. And we want to be that law firm that when someone says, hey, who's the law firm in the Woodlands you would go to? Our name needs to be at the top of the list, and we're proud of that. And it'll be the way we operate. It's the way we operated from day one, and the way we'll operate well into the future, is to be a part of community, to bring back what basically I lived in a 500-person town.